In this video, we're going to talk about how to find financial assistance and financial resources. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde, and welcome to the #1 community for real estate, income, and credit. So, if you'd like to know more about how to find financial assistance and financial resources for your business or your personal, make sure you watch the video to the end and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. So before we get started with today's video, I just want to remind everyone that our giveaway is still going strong. We're doing our first giveaway, and it's called the AskRinde Grants Giveaway. And I've actually posted information in our communities tab and also on my Instagram page. And you can actually enter to win a cash prize, our rent-to-own program, and also our grants masterclass. So we're going to be having more and more giveaways on this channel and in our community because we are a giving community. Finding financial assistance, financial resources can be very stressful and also daunting at times. My first grant I received in 2011 through a crisis that I was going through. So I know the need for financial grants and what it feels like to need money urgently. So I'd like to share with you 7 sources to help you find financial assistance and also financial resources. Now, while sourcing and looking for financial assistance and financial resources, it's important to ask yourself 4 questions. Number 1, how urgent is your need? So as I shared earlier, my first grant I received in 2011, and my need was very pressing and urgent. And I actually had a crisis situation at the moment. And fortunately for me, I was able to get a $5,000 grant. And that changed the wind of time for me. It changed everything for me in that circumstance because that was either going to be my sink or swim moment. That grant came in time, and I was able to actually turn the situation around. But my need was pressing and urgent. And that's what taught me the difference between short-term grants and also long-term grants. So it's important for you to understand and qualify how urgent your need is, because oftentimes short-term grants mean smaller amounts. Longer-term grants means larger amounts. Number 2, the second question you need to ask yourself is, what is the nature of your need? Is it to pay bills? Is it to retain employees? Are you looking to try to buy a building? Are you looking to acquire equipment if you're a small business? What is the actual nature of your need? What do you need the money for? And more importantly, you also need to consider, is the financial assistance just for you? Or will it also impact and affect others? Number 3, the third question you need to ask, is it a need for personal or is it for business? Because depending on which one will determine where you'll look for financial assistance. So furthermore, depending on your need, personal or business, your wait time may be different. There are 2 different wait times for personal versus business. For personal, it may be quicker and sooner. For business, it may take a little bit longer. Are you prepared to wait? Because as we've seen, many people who are receiving assistance, financial assistance, stimulus checks, grants, etc., they have to actually wait. So are you prepared to wait? Because grants, financial assistance, and also financial resources involve waiting. You only stop waiting until that money hits your bank account. So recently, one of our network members was approved for over $100,000, but they still haven't received the money. And I know for certain that that business has an employee shortage. So currently, they need gap funding. They need emergency funding. Even though they have the money approved, they still don't have the money in hand in their bank account. So they actually have pressing needs now that they need financial assistance for now. And number 4, the fourth question to ask yourself is, what is your budget? Do you have a budget for your personal or your business, depending on the type of financial assistance you're seeking? What is your formula for keeping a budget? Is it based on the 50-30-20 rule? 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% paying off debts or having savings? It's important to qualify and have a budget because you may need it in getting the financial assistance. Number 1, so one of the key sources to look for financial assistance and financial resources would be warehouse lines of credit and mortgage bankers. So I discovered this years ago because I was a 50-50 business partner with a mortgage banker. So warehouse lines of credit are short-term revolving credit from financial institutions to mortgage originators. So mortgage bankers are mortgage originators because they actually have the funds to underwrite a loan. So when a homeowner submits their application to them, they can actually underwrite the loan and close the loan out without having to actually shop the loan around. Those are what we call mortgage originators, and they actually hold warehouse lines of credit. And they're key resources, as I've discovered and experienced in my time with dealing with grants over the years for my businesses, that these people are an invaluable resource because the mortgage bankers are in the know. They actually have access to financial resources because they're dealing with financial institutions. They're also dealing with other money lenders and other money sources. So they're an excellent source to start and deal with when you're looking for financial assistance and also financial resources, whether it's for business, specifically, primarily for business, but also for personal. It's always great to have a relationship with a mortgage banker, as I did, because it made it easier to get access to funding and also financial assistance when I needed it. So mortgage bankers and knowing the right mortgage banker are a great resource for gap funding, for revenue funding, where you actually pledge future and also ongoing revenue in exchange for money. In addition to that, having key relationships with the right mortgage banker can also lead to you getting and receiving corporate grants because they're in the know early, and also their contacts within that financial institution. Number 2, TANF grants. So TANF grants are temporary assistance for needy families, and these grants exist in most states. So TANF grants are excellent for immediate financial assistance, and they provide cash assistance for families with children who do not have the support of one or more parents or their guardian. So something's happened with the parent where they either have passed away, they're unemployed, their health is deteriorating, and they can't care for the child. A TANF grant is excellent because the TANF grant will step in to be able to help with cash assistance to that family, give them financial assistance, employment, education, and much more. So to find TANF grants in your state for financial assistance, you can simply search for them by Googling TANF grant in your state, and it should come up. You can also search our resource area where we have a list of all the TANF grants in all the states. So a great example of a TANF grant would be the Hanover County, Virginia TANF grant, and they help with emergency financial assistance for families and also children that are in need. They've also made it easy to apply for this TANF grant. If you'd like to see what the application looks like, you can go to their website, commonhelp.virginia.gov. Number 3, private REITs, or real estate investment trusts. So for years, in my over 20 years in real estate, as a real estate entrepreneur here in New Jersey, I've dealt with and also been a part of many REITs. So real estate trust is when money is pooled together to be able to own, operate, and also finance income-generating properties. And the REIT manager for these trusts is typically a very good source for financial resources. This has by far been one of my best sources to be able to find and access private money. So to find these REITs, you can simply Google local REITs in your area. And in my experience, I've been able to gain a lot of access, even though some of my business was not real estate related. But because there was a relationship formed with that REIT manager, I was able to get access to funds and also other resources that greatly helped my businesses. Number 4, small business capital for businesses. So while I was in real estate school, I befriended and became very good friends with someone who lent money to small businesses. And my friend's company gave private money to small businesses to buy other businesses, to expand marketing, to actually increase their revenue, and also grow their businesses. So small business capital funding managers are a great resource to be able to get financial resources for your business when you need it. Number 5, 211.org. So I've talked about this website here previously on my channel and other videos that I've done. So 211 is a directory assistance portal, and it's available in every state. It's a portal on the website for essential community services. So finding help to pay bills, food, shelter, clothing, other essential resources that you need that are located near you, 211 is a great resource to turn to. Now, of course, every state has 211, but not every state has the same resources and the amount of resources available for those people living in those states. So you actually can just search through to be able to find out what's available. Number 6, United Way. So United Way is the largest nonprofit in the U.S. and they help improve the lives of people's financial stability, disaster recovery, health, and also education. Last year alone, they brought in over $3.9 billion in donations. Now, while United Way does not give financial assistance itself, they're actually a great resource because they actually know what charities, what government programs, and what programs are available in your area that can help you with financial assistance. So to contact United Way in your area, you can simply go to their website, unitedway.org, put in your zip code, and click submit, and they'll pull up the closest United Way to your location. Number 7, personal grants. So this is by far one of the most searched for and needed grants and also financial assistance because people are always looking to see how they can actually get financial assistance for their immediate personal need. And as someone who receives grants on a monthly basis, I can share with you that getting personal grants is all about aligning yourself with organizations. So finding organizations locally and having relationships within those organizations locally can lead to you getting personal grants, not just one time, but multiple times. So as we're in tune with grants around the country, I've utilized grants and also personal financial assistance to be able to help my business and also my family in the different seasons of life. So I actually share a little bit more about personal grants and financial assistance in our upcoming grants masterclass. You can actually join our masterclass by going to my website, AskRinde.com, clicking on grants and getting started today. Also remember, our giveaway is still going, our AskRinde Grants giveaway. Make sure you join by going to my Instagram. We're also going to leave more details for financial resources and financial assistance in our resource area. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.